everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports.
Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining.
It's the Bears going up against the Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Cousins now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Bridgewater. It's complete to Diggs. And just shutting him off there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Given 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Let's go.
First down, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Pernell McPhee. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Tiger. Tiger. Let's go. Wide 80.
Back to the ground. Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Bridgewater now on second down. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit and put some points on the board on this one.
They start the drive with Cook. And some room to maneuver. Room to run past midfield. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
On 1st
and 10. Cousins. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, here's Cousins. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Baker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. And they give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Cousins. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary...
So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's got room. He's got room to run past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyler Varga, 91 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second down, Cousins. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Third and long for Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a moonwalk. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They try again with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Vikings. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Let's go. 180. 180. Get rid of him.
Back to the ground. This time Cook looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And Diggs has it. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And this throw will be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. In motion, Anunwa. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down.
The Vikings on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Cousins. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he steps away. And some room to work. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. 180. Force.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. 7 yards to go on second down.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Bridgewater to throw it. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. Let's go. Right 90. Right 90.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Cousins on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And not great starting field position here for the offense. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Looking right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. Throwing is Bridgewater. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mitch Unrein breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Shift together here from the D-line.
Get ready. 180. Force. Check. Hey.
Bridgewater on first down. Got an open man. It's a new one. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. Red zone opportunity.
Dagger. Let's go. Blue 58. Dagger.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Bridgewater. Anunu's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Akeem Hicks busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Second down now after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by C.O. Moore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Wait a minute.
Bridgewater here to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And when you've already thrown 2 interceptions, you got to take extra special care of the football because that one could very easily have been a third.
Yeah, off balance, pressure coming. Probably just has to stick that one in his pocket, right?
He does. I just think that when he's in a rut like this, I think this happens to a lot of quarterbacks, they try and overcome it by making big-time throws. Throws they know they shouldn't make, but they're hoping to complete them rather than having the confidence that they actually will.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. The Bears on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Baker. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A first down throw for Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around.
you